Hey, it is Waylon from the Zombie Star, and let's see what we've been reading. Finally, it's been a while since I've done this. What we've been reading this week in comics. This week we caught up with Batman the Knight, issues number 6 and issues number 7. Without it being a direct origin story, the Knight follows a young Bruce Wayne as he visits different parts of the planet, seeking out the skills to be the Caped Crusader that we all know of Gotham. While it is known that Bruce did seek out the best in the world in order to become Batman, the Knight takes a really closer look in the people that surrounded him and influenced him to become the Dark Knight. And it's really fun to see Bruce use his name and his stature to seek out and learn from some of the best thieves, some of the best archers, some of the best fighters that the world has ever known, as you see him grow and obtain various skill sets. But more interesting, Bruce is learning how to read people, distinguish between an ally and a foe, but also building his identity, building his character as a crime fighter, building that code and those morals that we all know that Bruce has as a hero. Bruce's journey takes the story across various settings, and the artwork is really good at building these environments, from a very just serene, kind of calm and tranquil outdoor natural setting to a very energetic and lit up metropolis. The book is full of very beautiful character models as these very intense and dramatic exchanges take place issue after issue. For any Batman fan who is well aware of Batman and Bruce Wayne's origin story, this is a really fun take on how these skills and resources were acquired in order for Bruce Wayne to become the Batman. This is issue number 7 that we are caught up with, and this is just a really, really awesome book for any Batman fan. We're caught up with Stillwater, issue number 13, and this has been an absolute roller coaster ride since issue number 1, constantly progressing and evolving. Since the first issue, this story is so full of twists and turns, you just never know what to expect in the story of Stillwater. By issue number 13, the small town of Stillwater is split between a very forceful and controlling local government and a very crafty and effective resistance. In issue number 13, main characters Laura and Daniel take advantage of a very special turn of events as they continue their fight to release the people of Stillwater and to also release the secret of Stillwater, while the opposing side is still doing everything they can and putting up a pretty good fight to maintain control and power over Stillwater. As discussed in earlier issues, the big secret of Stillwater is that nobody can be killed or aged as long as they live within the borders of Stillwater. And of course, the powers that be have done everything that they can, taking extreme measures to ensure that this secret is not shared or gets out to the rest of the world. Not only is this the fantastical part of the story that is driving most characters, it also adds just a great dynamic to the actual action that takes place, as characters can just blow each other's faces off and nothing will happen to them. They will heal and continue fighting, which makes the action in Stillwater especially unique. And for 13 issues, the art of Stillwater has been really great at giving us the look of Stillwater, the beautiful sceneries of this rural setting, but also bringing that just intense gore and unique kind of violence that comes with this kind of narrative. Stillwater, issue number 13. This is the only cover that we got, and I've been recommending this book for a while. If you're not reading Stillwater, definitely need to read this. This is something very special coming from Image Comics. For Department of Truth, I have mentioned that this just cannot get any weirder or dig itself deeper in its own rabbit hole. But every issue just seems to prove that it certainly can get deeper, and the story can just get even more complicated as it continues. This week we also caught up with issue Department of Truth from Image Comics, issues number 18 and issue number 19. Issue number 19, main character Agent Cole Turner finds himself at a crossroads between the Department of Truth and the opposing force, the Black Hat. Two powerful forces at war for realities, using a great power to control the global narrative. A power so great that when used collectively can alter a reality of a specific event in the world's history. Issues 18 and 19 specifically focus on how this power was used to alter and manipulate the outcome of the Cold War. In earlier issues of Department of Truth, we saw how this power was used to control the level of reality for things like reptile people, Bigfoot, aliens, and things, and some very well-known conspiracy theories. Only now in issues 18 and 19 have we seen that this power has been used on a much grander scope. This story is told through a very unique mechanic where you are kind of put in the shoes, and the story is told through the eyes of Cole Turner, trying to figure out who, if any, are the good guys, and who are trying to use this power to better our world, and of course who's using it to just absorb control and of course to gain power. I've gone on and on about the artwork of the Department of Truth and how it plays a very critical role in telling this very complex narrative, where it's deliberate distortion, it's out of focus view, and it's kind of messy approach to the artwork really helps push this kind of very mysterious story, and just makes this book all around just a lot of fun to read, very different, and I cannot stop recommending Department of Truth. This is the cover for issue number 19. Can't believe I'm reading this for 19 issues, and the story just goes on and on and on. I'm just going to show off the previous covers too, because they are just something really unique. They are all standard. We did not pick up any variants, but check out the cover for issue number, what is this, 18? Yeah, issue number 18. This is issue number 17. Check this out. Obviously, the cover of the issues are kind of gives you a kind of taste of what's going to be inside the narrative. But of course, I cannot. If we're going to talk about covers, I cannot leave out one of my favorites so far is Department of Truth issue number 16, where the artwork absolutely reflects what the cover is. 16 is just really, really different, really special. If you've read this, you know what I'm talking about. All right. And that is all that we have for this week in comics. We've been trying to really catch up with weekly releases. Usually if I'm caught up on an issue, it's because I pick it up on the day it's released, but I'll go back and talk about the previous issues as well. But seriously, I am just trying to read these week by week. Let me know what you guys are reading. Let me know what you guys think of that Department of Truth. I just think it's one of the most unique stories currently in print. But that's what we did this week in comics. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.